Okay, July 25th. A couple things today. The first one was that in 1861, Congress passed the Crittenden Resolution Act. And what this act attempted to do was clarify the goals of the Civil War, that the Union's aim was to sustain the Union, to save the Union, not end slavery. And so they passed this resolution to try and keep some of the border states and keep them from seceding, and also to pacify some others in the North that didn't want to fight to end slavery. So that passed today in 1861. And then not ironically, but then 2 weeks later, Lincoln signed the Confiscation Act, which basically said anybody in rebellion, we're going to take all your stuff, including your slaves, if we catch you. So that happened today, 1861. Also today in 1866, Congress created the General of the Army rank. And it was the first time they'd ever done that, and they gave that rank to General Grant, U.S. Grant, future president. And it was the first time they'd ever done that, and then they went back and conferred it onto George Washington to make sure nobody had ever outranked George Washington. So only one person at a time can be the General of the Army. Back then, today it's the equivalent of the General of the Armies, which was created during the World War I. The last thing that happened today was that in 1814, during the War of 1812 with Britain, the Americans attempted to invade Canada and kind of take the war up there to try and either get the Canadians to join us or to push the British completely out off of the North American continent. And that failed today in 1814. Interesting thing about the War of 1812, it makes James Madison the only U.S. president to have had to fight against a foreign invader on American territory in the history of the country. So that's what I have for you today. I'll see you tomorrow.